Before I start talking about the game, I probably should talk about the prototype. Back in 2018, I spent the whole month of April working on a prototype for our current project, Mo. This is just to get used to GameMaker since I have not used that program since GameMaker 7, which was a very long time ago. This was in the style of the NES Zelda, and it originally was going to be a shooter rather than a traditional Zelda game. Now this is not perfect, not at all. There were many bugs such as the map not updating every so often, and the save feature being completely broken. Now the game is beatable in about 1 to 2 hours, so it's not too bad. With that said, the current project does not have these problems, plus the shooting mechanic got switched with the whip for more melee combat instead. The reason I bring this up is because currently I'm working on the different classes of the game, which one of them is the marksman, which is very similar to the shooter concept. So instead of starting with the whip, you will start off with the bow. Eventually, I'm going to adjust the level design so you would take a different path through the tutorial. This will be the same with the technician and mage classes as well. The ending boss will be the same regardless, but fighting the boss will be completely different depending on the class you chose, including you would exit somewhere else and start the journey that way. For example, the whip class will end you up at the catacomb entrance, which is the first objective, being opening the doors. The marksman class will end you up at the boating town of Novice, which is the location much later in the game for the whip class. I want to create different experiences throughout the world at the beginning to show off that you can play the game however you want. There are loose objectives like the catacomb doors, but if you want to, you could go to the back entrance of the catacombs, solve that dungeon, then go fight the final boss in the game. The option is there, and I want to provide that right after the tutorial. With that said, I'm always open to opinions on this. If you want to play the prototype yourself, you can play it on our itch.io page, which should be down below. This video was short this week just so I have something out, but hopefully in the following weeks we can make these a little bit longer. Other than that, thank you for watching.